Here's your weather video for this Sunday, May the 2nd. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray, and a lot of slides, a lot to talk about this morning. So let's get right to it. Here are the conditions this morning just before 6:30 a.m., showing a few light showers over the Tennessee Valley and northeast Alabama. But for the most part, our state is completely dry this morning. Clouds beginning to increase a bit. Dew points are still very low in the upper 40s and 50s. Making the air feel quite comfortable this morning. Temperatures 61 at Tuscaloosa, 65 at Birmingham, 55 at Pell City, 60 over at Anniston. Back to the west and southwest, you see quite a few showers and storms this morning over northeastern Louisiana, southwestern Mississippi, southeastern Louisiana. It's raining really hard right now at Baton Rouge, Louisiana, also at Patterson, Lafayette, and as well as Monroe in northeastern Louisiana. The dew points there, quite in contrast to Alabama. The dew point in Houma this morning, 75 degrees. So you can tell we've got a warm front somewhere right in here, as we'll see in just a moment. National Watch Warning Map shows flash flood watches from southeastern Texas across southern Louisiana into the extreme southwestern part of Alabama. Most of the rest of the country, though, dealing with some winds and with red flag advisories for a high threat of fire. Now, by noon today, we see the band of showers and storms that's over southeastern Louisiana right now is over southern Mississippi, back down through Gulfport and Biloxi and into the Gulf of Mexico. More showers and storms over southern Louisiana or in southern Arkansas. Here in Alabama, though, we should just remain mostly cloudy and mild today. Occasional breezy gusts to about 18 to 20 miles an hour. As you can see from the instability map, the instability is going to be limited to southwestern sections at this point at noon today. Almost no, and most likely no instability over the rest of Alabama. But that's going to be transported to the northwest thanks to a front. That front will continue to progress northeastward through the day. This is about 5 p.m. this afternoon. Showers and storms fairly widespread areas west of I-65. Not expecting anything strong to severe with this, but we'll be watching it just in case. Those showers and storms move on to the northeast and dissipate. This is 10 p.m. tonight. We see the beginning of the main push of stronger storms, which will come out of Mississippi late tonight, ahead of a shortwave trough that is currently right now over Oklahoma and Texas. As that activity pushes into Alabama, it will tap that warmer, more unstable air that will be in place behind the front. And we'll be watching these storms for the potential for them to become severe. As you can see, by this time, at 10 p.m. tonight, instabilities have increased over all but northeastern Alabama. And while they're not very high, look over here in eastern Mississippi, some Cape values between 1,000 and 1,500 joules. And you'll see in just a moment what that's going to result in. As we get on into the 4 a.m. hour, just scattered showers and storms across Alabama. Instability by that point, again, still fairly high. This is what the SPC forecasts. This is their standard day one outlook that goes up until 7 a.m. Monday morning, and it shows a slight risk of showers and storms for parts of western Alabama, places like Tuscaloosa, Demopolis, down to Mobile, with a slight risk further to the northeast, Birmingham, Montgomery, Greenville. Now, I think this might be a little overplayed. While we could see an isolated severe storm later tonight over western Alabama, I don't think that we're going to deal with a significant risk of severe storms, maybe a damaging wind or a hail report or two that are large. We'll be watching that through the overnight hours just in case any of those storms do get out of hand. We go through most of the morning tomorrow with just cloudy skies, a few scattered showers around. But as we see the heating of the day, by this right here is at 2 o'clock tomorrow. A fairly good coverage of showers and thunderstorms, maybe for areas along and south of I-59. Now, we'll be watching that to see what happens with it. The SPC doesn't have us outlook tomorrow, and I think we probably do get through tomorrow, maybe with a strong storm or two, but nothing on the severe side. We go through tomorrow night. Just warm, humid, and cloudy across the area. Here's Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. A few isolated showers across the state. By the time we get to noon, though, that second disturbance will be pushing to the east, and we'll see showers and thunderstorms beginning to form across much of north and central Alabama at that time. Now, we do think that those will continue to increase and last into the evening. And the SPC has much of the area outlooked in its day 3 outlook for Tuesday for the chance of strong to severe thunderstorms for almost all of the state. The main threat here, damaging wind and hail. Doesn't look like any of a tornado threat at this point, if at all. And as we move to Wednesday, those storms are out of here. Cold front moves in. Winds shift around to the northwest. We'll have drying conditions. It won't get substantially colder, of course. Temperatures falling from the lower 80s back into the middle and upper 70s, but we'll take that. As we go through most of Thursday dry. But the GFS is pointing out that we might see another disturbance swinging by and triggering a few showers and maybe a thunderstorm Thursday night into Friday. But not taking that into account with the forecast right now. I think we'll stay dry on Friday, but keep in mind that forecast could change Thursday into Friday. 5-day rainfall totals from the Weather Prediction Center showing fairly copious amounts across Alabama, 2 to 4 inch amounts common. But we should get through this without any significant flooding. We'll be watching, though, to see if that could develop. We'll move ahead to Friday and Saturday. This is Saturday at noon off the GFS. We should be sunny and mild, it looks like. High temperatures in the 70s. By Sunday, more the same. Disturbance passing to our north. Here in Alabama, we stay high and dry with mostly sunny skies and high temperatures in the 70s again. Moving forward, it looks like that second week, we could see a persistent frontal boundary setting up just to the north of Alabama, battling or sandwiched in between high pressure to the north over eastern Canada and the subtropical ridge, which will be just to our southeast. Looks like some pretty significant rainfall amounts could fall parts of Tennessee, even into North Alabama. We'll be watching that as we go through time. Moving out to the end of the period, here is Thursday evening the 13th, showing another front dropping down into Alabama with a few showers and thunderstorms. Here are temperatures off the national blend of models over the next 10 days or so. You can see we've got 80s the next couple of days, then we fall back into the 70s into next weekend. 80s return beyond that, and we should just be enjoying fairly nice, typical May, maybe slightly warmer than normal temperatures in central and north Alabama. Weatherbrains, incredible show last week, a lot of emotions dealing with the April 27, 2011 tornado outbreak. We'll be talking to a lot of experts tomorrow night in the fields of disaster preparedness, emergency management, and of course meteorology to talk about what our role as meteorologists are in protecting you, the public, and especially in developing resiliency in everything that we do. Weatherbrains, the weekly netcast that's all about weather. Get it from all the normal sources. You can watch it on the .2s live. You can watch it on YouTube. Anywhere you consume your podcast, you can pick it up. Weatherbrains now in its 15th year of recording. Well, that's your weather video for this Sunday, May 2nd. I'll have notes on the blog, frequent updates through the day and tonight as we monitor those thunderstorms. And into tomorrow, James will have 2 days back. Scott will be here Saturday. I'll see you next Sunday. And until I get that chance, as I always tell you, keep an eye to the sky because you'll always have something fun to look at.